Personal log, day 19. Today, as you probably can see, I upgraded my mob farm. I mentioned some of the things I didn't like about the last setup. It's a little bit loud right now, so I shouldn't get that close to it. But basically, as you can see, I gave it a dark oak trim around the edges, and I decided not to have the slabs on the side. I don't necessarily need to look into it. It's a fun thing that I can do, but mobs can also see me then as well, so it wasn't working out well. As another thing, I didn't just upgrade it visually though. I actually went inside and I put the spikes, before they were in just a one tall row, now they're in a two tall row, but they're only two wide. And that is allowing it, from what I've been able to see, that the drops are actually not jumping on top of the spikes, that they're all going on the ground. Except a few random ones that are ending up on the ceiling somehow. I'm not sure how that works. But the new setup actually works really well. It actually works a little bit too well. Near the end of my recording last time, the world started glitching out, and so I had to actually take down the diamond spikes so that nothing broke. But that actually says a lot about how good the system was working. So that was my first big thing I did. The second big thing you can see over here is that I actually got the Maniolin. I finished upgrading my different tools, or my different setups with Maniolin. As you might be able to see, I have the condenser down here, it's Maniolin, but the other ones are still iron. That is because apparently the Maniolin heater and the Maniolin combustion heater, those ones require lava. And I have lava, but it seems that you might need to pump the lava into them. So I wasn't able to get that one to work, so I just went back to iron. But it works for now. It actually works really well. It actually works a little bit too well. The system kind of breaks itself after a while if you're not careful. Speaking of which, I need to give it some more. It creates a lot of stuff. So it's very handy. It's actually a little bit too handy. But that's actually a good problem to have. You can see in here that I have a lot of cobalt now, and I'm going to be getting a lot of ardite as well. So that's a good thing, in its own right, at least. So, that's that one. Finally, one of the last big things I did yesterday is that I came over here and I made my crop farm, my actual farm, a little bit bigger. And so this is now a better setup. You might be able to see as well that I've been upgrading the different crops inside of here as well. They're not quite 10, 10, 10 yet, but that'll be my next goal. I'll continue working to get it there. I also got some mycelium over here. I don't really know how best to use that yet. I'm going to figure that out, though. And as a final note, you might see that I have some worms on the ground, and that's kind of just the helpful in the 3x3 area. The worms are these fun little things. If you take a hoe and you till grass, every once in a while you get a worm, and what a worm does is he tills and he hydrates a 3x3 area around him. And it works perfectly fine around the crop sticks as well, so it's a good way to have these farms set up. So I'm pretty happy that I have them. They're working out pretty well. And I've made some good progress here. Although, I'm not quite done with it yet. I have a lot left to go before this setup is done, but for now that's good. I figure next time I'll probably continue working on this setup. Possibly see if I can get some more of the better storage things as well. And eventually after that I'll be able to start working towards getting, well, moving on in the quest book. And actually getting different things like Mystical Flora, a Basic Factory, Actually Editions, or a Master Chef. But that will come with time. First of all, I'll focus on my crops. That is all the big updates I have for today. I hope you found that somewhat interesting. I'm liking how that mob farm turned out. I'm pretty excited with it. I'm actually really happy with how that turned out, and I'm looking forward to making other parts of my little island here to look better as well. In the meantime, though, I hope you have a good rest of the day, and I hope that I'll be able to see you again. Have a great rest of the day, and goodbye.